So apparently, everyone was getting exposed for LARPing as people from different countries, which caused them to turn it off in an hour. Fake Japanese accounts. People that say they voted in the American presidential elections not being from America. Wow. And probably more. Every Japanese anime account is American. Every manga account is Indian. Every damn account is Canadian. And that was just 1 hour before they turned it off. Oh my god. The best things always happen when I'm not paying attention. Before we go any further, I want to take this brief moment here to thank all of you, my patrons, for the incredible support to my work here on YouTube, and especially my Three-Tailed Fox Taya members, Wolf, Fenny Sylvy, Heath Rowell, Zalost, Zaela Zhezzaia, Taiashi, SuccubusBait, and Mr. and your Eaton. Thank you very, very much. You guys are amazing. Also, thanks to everyone who donated to me through Tron and to all of my YouTube members. You can support this channel life and growth with just $5 a month and gain access to many perks. This is less than a burrito. Check out my Patreon, link is in the description below. Yeah, like it all lasts 1 hour. I think they are talking about Pomu, that Japanese social media that was promised to be the heaven of like otakus and etc. and was immediately shutting down, and now it's geolocked. And yeah, people like because people are like it's not even, I will not say even an Western anime fans, because people who do such a things are clearly people that doesn't like anime at all, like, and was just there trying to sabotage clearly, and they did it successfully. Now it's geolocked to Japan, and we lost another good thing. Okay, we cannot, we literally cannot have anything good anymore in 2005, it seems. I was fascinated by how many times people changed their account names. Mine said I'd never changed mine since I've made it. I mean, what they are talking about? They are talking about Pamu? Because reading now, again, like, because this is OP, okay? He's OP, like, there is no other post here. This is the main post. So, they are talking about Pomu, or maybe they are talking about that. I think because this is what the replies and comments make me think, like, that maybe they are talking about the localization, that, or maybe they are talking both. I don't know. Maybe they are linking both things together here. That thing that now people can see from which country you're using next, you know? That's like, you see, this is literally the end of anonymity. And Elon Musk is also a part of it, as you guys can see, you know? So these things that they claim to defend, they are always like, with these behaviors, you see that he is doing actually the actual opposite. Like, you cannot even like hide your country anymore. Lucky me, I never hid mine, but I think people, you know, we are in the internet, people are doxed from time to time. A lot of people are afraid just to tell the country they are from, and it's completely comprehensible. I mean, you should have the right to be anonymous on the internet, and day by day, this is more and more stupid by us all. And yeah, I think they were mentioning that fact, but I don't know about they rolling back that, so I don't know if it's, so this makes me think it's about Pomu. Unless they did, I don't know. I will look up for that later. I just didn't want people to know I'm from Germany. Makes me way more attackable, because most people play the "you're a Nazi" card. Well, yeah, but when they do this type of thing, they are being like xenophobic. They're literally being isn't it xenophobic when we label a person for the country that they are from? It is. I think it's xenophobic. I always got confused with all these, you know, all of these kind of different words, I think, yeah. So they're being xenophobic. I don't know if it's xenophobic, okay. Whatever, you guys understood. The main thing is that you guys understood. So, it's insane how they use the Nazi card when they're literally xenophobic with him, you know, like it's insane, right? Insane levels here. You're a Naz card when I'm in an argument with them. Yeah, they will always do that. It's like what like I was posting yesterday on X, and someone just saying that like I'm in favor of pedophiles or something, like some of this bullshit. Like it's just saying, hey, you try to dialogue with these people. By the way, don't try. But I failed that time that I did, like at least I think 2 messages or so. And he just kept repeating without any thoughts, without no brain cells at all, without giving any thought at it, just pointing at me and say, you are a pedo. You support pedos, and that's all they know how to say. They don't know anything else. Their souls, their heads, they are totally empty. Or they are empty or they're possessed with something. Either one of them or both, okay? Oh, of course, there is no way that it has both, because if they were empty, yeah, you guys understood. The real reason it was shut off was because it would have revealed American cyber operations, not just the international ones against America like they hoped. That's pretty, though X should care about fraud on their, they are literally talking about X here. I really got confused with Pomo, but yeah, they are literally talking about X. But it's like I'm saying to you guys, it's like I'm telling you. Elon Musk, as all big corpos, as all billionaires, he's not worried with any of us. But there's a lot of people that believe on him, and stuff like that. But this is what you guys gonna probably remember a lot of like good stuff that I already said or mentioned Elon Musk in the past. But I never like actually defended his person. But like his behaviors, his responses, sometimes, sometimes you can even listen like very terrible people say the right thing. Even my president in my country even owns one time or another, like, a broken clock, I hit the right hour like twice a day. It's what I'm trying to say here. Even the worst people possible, like sometimes say the right stuff. He said it a bit more often than the others, but yeah, sometimes he do the right thing, and sometimes he says the right thing, Elon Musk, but not for the reasons that that most people believe that they are doing, for different reasons. For reasons that are their interests. And with behaviors like this that Elon Musk is having, like showing the people's countries and etc., just shows that he's in favor of everything that he's doing. All the words around, like, for example, the end of anonymity and the censorship and everything you guys know very much already. All the bullshit crap excuse of defending kids and from pedophiles and from pornography and etc. This is all lies. American father Christian Mag. Okay, Kumar. Mildly annoyed, they turned the feature on while I was asleep. Just to turn it off again. It's very interesting, really. It's very interesting. Mine, by the way, like, I'm lucky, like, I feel sorry for the people that had that feature activated, because when they activated that, it showed the actual location. It wasn't my case. Thank God for that. Okay, I never had that option set up. So it just showed my country. But everyone knows my country because I always say it here. And yeah, it doesn't matter to me. But yeah, I feel bad for the people who got doxxed by that, I bet a lot of people got doxxed in that on that. And I confess that this is funny to watch. Now, like, just imagine, guys, if this type of thing happened, just imagine, like, if they just decide to, let's imagine if they just decide to delete completely the option of you just showing your country. Then when they turn this on, it's immediately gonna show your exact location, without your consent, all of a sudden. Because if you think about that, like, I'm pretty sure most of you are already aware, because, my audience is the best. And you guys are pretty much aware that we don't have a choice anymore nowadays for nothing. We are not free. We don't even have free speech anymore, even though people still pretend that they do. You guys don't, okay? We already know that, but so because of that, it's not hard for you to think that they can just from one time to another decide to implement this, and we are all immediately doxed all at once, all the same time. Like, words wise, like, it's insane. And don't you better remember that we're not talking all about X here. Any corporal right out there that has your data, your location, can just decide to leak everyone's locations all of a sudden. Just think about that for a second. They're practically not only wanting to eliminate anonymity, but eliminates, like, they want to I forgot the words, man. Oh yeah, I remember. Oh, it took quite a while. Like, it's not only to eliminate anonymity. This is to legalize doxing. They're literally trying to legalize doxing. Yeah. And what's gonna happen next? I mean, everyone's gonna be doxed together. I'm trying to foresee the future, okay? Everyone's gonna be their locations doxed all together. Internet's gonna end. Because, I mean, why people will come to the internet to say what they think, to actually follow people that they believe and say what they think. If everyone knows you now, what is the point? The whole point of the internet was you can vent without, be your true self that society around you in your IRL life doesn't know. So when you bring all of that to the public, when you demand people to be like who they are, like also on the internet, people will just stop using it. Really. Of course, they will always be using the same degree, some degree, like, for example, bank accounts and stuff, but people will lose totally their interest on the internet. Before news, before whatever, they would just lose interest on it, on communicating with each other online. And yeah, it's the end of it, all of it, in my opinion. This is what is gonna happen, because they know that the people that they are talking on the internet now, they are talking like as if they were themselves in society. They will not like act as they usually do online anymore, because the next day someone can be at your door, like, or the police can be at your door, whatever it is, because of what you said. It's insane, man. It is insane. Yeah, but you there keep dreaming. Keep dreaming with your freedom of speech. It doesn't exist anymore. Your anonymity doesn't exist anymore. None of this exists anymore. Down, you have to go. If you really want to go anonymous on the internet, you really need to go insane levels of cybersecurity. And even so, will there always be this little percentage that you is still gonna be found out, unless you really totally offline yourself out of the internet. Then you're gonna do that. But what is the point? I mean, you are not gonna be in the internet on any way possible. Society is always is totally online now at some degree, like in a very deep degree already. Like, you really need to be somewhat integrated to the internet nowadays to be able to survive in society. So if you really want or are planning to go 100% totally offline, far away from the big, huge hands of the government that are always hungry for more, you really need to go 100% offline. Have some money, some money on your bank account, not some, a considerable amount of money on your bank account, and you gotta have to learn very good skills to live on the middle of nowhere, too far away from the society, so you can depend on yourself or in a very small community that there probably is, that that is also like looking for the same very thing, Yeah. And you also we need to take care of that because probably will be there more people try to do the same of you flocking to the nearby to the to try to connect and be the community to make people's lives more easy. After all, you're gonna be totally on your own out there, totally trying to live outside of the actual society that we have. But when you guys start to find like some kind of small community in the middle of nowhere, like as if it was a parallel state or something already inside the country, the government will go after you guys because you guys will become a nuisance to them, So you see, there is like no degree of safety at all. There is no place safe on Earth. This is what I see for the future, okay? And this is what it is. It doesn't matter. You really, we're gonna need to live 100% alone in the middle of nowhere and no communicating, no depending on others, doesn't build, not building communities, and maybe you will be able to live in peace, But it's not easy. After all, the humans were made to live in a society. That's how we were built. Yeah. It's not for everyone. Like, it's not for me clearly for obvious reasons. Even a man would have difficulty doing so. Like, it's not for even for every man. What's more a woman to do that alone? Like, I bet a couple, and that is, and you see how marvelous this is because you see, you bring back again the strong of the family unity, the strength of the family unity, because a couple will do way better alone in the middle of nowhere. But which couple would do such a thing, huh? If it's difficult already to find just one person that is really like not just from speaking their minds like, oh, I'm gonna live in the middle of nowhere, but actually going to do that really for real, like practicing what they are saying. It's just it's so hard to find one person willing to do that. Imagine find another person of the opposite sex, even more a woman that is used to all the benefices of the state and the governments because of feminism and etc. And convince her to go with you out of nowhere and to make a lot of kids to become, labor later. Because having kids in a place like this actually makes you stronger as a family. Because you're gonna conquer better wow, my mind's like just flew away out of all of this. I hope they put it back on when everyone is awake. All these scammers and grifters need outing. Oh, I don't even got what he said there to the phrase, but I read grifters, I just lost interest. Like, it's immediate. This is how, like, they already tainted so much the word that I don't care anymore. I see grifters, I just don't want to understand anymore. That second one doesn't mean they didn't vote in US elections. Just go to one of those ID-less states. Chiba, do you think New Japan PM will ruin anime industry? New Japan PM. Oh, Prime Minister. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't trust her. Okay, it's my opinion. I know you guys have a lot of good stuff to say about her, but you see, China already start moving and they make a threat to her life, literally like publicly, and China just put her life in danger. And men and women are different. I am only gonna say that, and I bet most of you guys gonna understand what I'm trying to say. She will probably try to befriend them after that, A man wouldn't bend so easy, but she's a woman. We're not made to be position of power. That's it. That's it. That it's what it's meant to be, okay? You guys can cook me for that. You guys can say what you will. But this is what I believe, okay? Yeah. I always receive such an ad. I don't even have interest in this. Oh my god, what a horrible algorithm. I don't even know what it's about. I never read a nameless AI visual novel. I don't even read visual novels. And this is probably the worst thing they could have done. Since I can't really fact check now, troll posts will be more likely to be believed. I mean, people already believe very much in troll posts. Like, just go to Facebook and see, like, yeah. I don't have Facebook, but what I see in a listing of people who are there, damn, like, people really believe in all AI videos that you put there. Like, because there are a lot of boomers on Facebook. That explains pretty much everything. Yes, keep posting about it. The people need to know. They can try to hide it, but once the internet hides it, it's forever. The looking dog. I find this dog so ugly. I don't understand why people like this dog. It's like, it really looks like a genetic aberration or something like that. I was always honest in this regards. Wasn't that the point of the feature though? Why turn it off? Yeah, why turn it off? Because it docks everyone? Yeah, I think it's because of that. And it was unrequested all of a sudden without, like, letting people aware that this was coming and all, Yeah, fully intentional doxing? Yeah, probably. Yes, X is filled with fake accounts. I wish they turned it back on so that everybody lying gets exposed. Oh my god, what to say to this type of people, huh? What to say to this type of people? So, of course, there are people there that really want anonymity to do bad stuff, but anonymity is the whole point of internet. If you get rid of this, people will just... What's the point of people getting online so they can be then IRL in chains, online as well? They will not want to, People want to express themselves online, and they lost in... We already lost it long ago, We still have this, just a few layers of it. We have an illusion that we're still anonymous on the internet. It's just illusion, but even the illusion is being broken apart, and I believe, like, I would say up to the end of 2030, but to be honest, I don't think anonymity will exist to the end of 2026. Yeah, I think up to the end of 2026, all the anonymity you can think of is over. It's totally over. Yeah. Last night was definitely an experience. So many people got exposed, though I saw a lot from Canada. Yeah, exactly. I thought the same thing, actually. I thought the same thing. It was an experiment and maybe like a warning, like, be careful. Your days are counted. Something like that, I took this as a kind of warning like that, Hopefully, the future returns. You'd think they had the data before they revealed it to everyone? It's about God and time. People are so stupid, man. People are so stupid. They really cannot, like, they don't have... People who say this stuff, they don't have two brain cells. They cannot see what is behind of all of this. They really don't, It doesn't matter how many times, it doesn't matter how complete of an explanation you give to them. They will keep saying the same crap to you because they are empty. They are probably under even like, oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, just forget it. People that say they voted in the American presidential elections not being from America. Marika, average voting because it's a civic dirty fan. Huh. Fun to me, more like a reason to keep it on and show it permanently, with no way of hiding the country. So many fake accounts would be exposed, it's laughable. But I mean, people could just use a VPN, right? I mean, if they created... Like, imagine if they create an account using the VPN. like in the country where that VPN come from, using a number of there, they will literally be there. So it doesn't matter even after, because I think that the country that appears there isn't the country of the account creation, like not the country you're actually in, but the country where your account was created. I don't know, but if it's actually the country you're in now, it's pretty much easy, because it's just you start using the VPN at all time, just access with the VPN and your country will just change, It doesn't actually would mean anything. But if it's the country where your account was created, then it's different, because it doesn't matter if you would decide to start using a VPN right now, because you already created your account, your usual account that you're now using on that same country, So yeah. I'm a fake American, Japanese, South American posted from India. What the actual fuck? So many big accounts were getting exposed, they had to turn it off again. Low. Yeah, no one thought about that, right? Yeah, of course, like, working inside these companies, we have no actual people thinking about all the actual consequences that this could have had. No, of course not. No, this was an accident, guys. Of course not. No, like, we all thought that once it's such a good idea, and then we realized, oh no, you're screwing people. Of course they knew all of that. Of course they knew, okay? They knew all of this. Yeah, guys, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Check the links below. Patreon, Discord, Ko-Fi, and Tron. Consider support my Patreon, Ko-Fi, or Tron, or whatever, so I can leave my lovely country behind. YouTube is being very like, I don't know how to adjectivize it without being very hateful towards it, because, yeah. But yeah, I'm shadow banned again. I think it's pretty much very clear it's very clear pretty much to everyone who actually care to look about the data I post. It looks very much like what happened to me at that time that I stayed like 3 months shadow banned. I used it to do the same thing, to show the posts, like, I just don't get impressions anymore. It doesn't matter how good the video is, it doesn't matter how good the thumbs are, it doesn't matter how many minutes the people actually watch my content in retention, it doesn't matter anything. The video just doesn't get strength anymore, Just to reach 1,000 views now. The videos that reach 1,000 views now of mine are the videos that I usually, I was used to reach like over 10,000 and 20,000 views, These are the videos that I'm getting 1,000 now, are those videos. Yeah, and the videos that perform at average or about to 700, 800. And the videos that perform bad is performing like 400 and 500. I think it's pretty much clear we are talking about a channel that has almost 16,000 subscribers. And they are not old subscribers. We are not talking about a channel that has this number of subscribers for 10 years, so most of them are already non-existent. No. All of these like subscribers, most of them, like I would say like 80% of them were acquired in the last 6 months, So there's no way they are not here. Like, there is no way, okay? So, yeah, I don't understand really. There is no explanation. Everything that you can possibly say about it's on the comment section. I already had people talking about that, and like, I debunked all of it and showed why it's not true, and showed all my data, analytics and etc. to debunk that as well. So no, shadow ban really exists. YouTube can deny all they want. I had it before, I'm having it now and again, and it's clearly because of my opinions that are very hard to swallow. And it probably has to do with a lot of videos of mine that are demonetized very like, in a very like, not correct way. I forgot the words now. I mean, I didn't violate the laws in any of that, but it doesn't matter to YouTube, but like, it's just how things are nowadays with YouTube. They demonetize you, and it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if you complain. It kept demonetized. And I even had one video removed that I at least could get it back. Like, I had a warning, and I could get the warning back as well. All by YouTube's freaking ball. No, actually, the warning was emitted by a manual review. It was a manual review. So someone from with a very colored hair looked at my video and said, I will block this VTuber. And that's it, you know? That's because of who I am. That's because of what I said. That pissed this WokeTube off, and they don't like that. And they are trying to destroy me. So support me so I can leave my country and I can resist again to this new period of Shadowban. Last one lasted like 92 days. You know, I don't have any idea of how long this is gonna last. But yeah, thank you guys. I'll see you all guys in the next one. Bye. And that's it for today, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. じゃあまたね